Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. And last time we found, I think, one of the new enemies in this area. There is another one, but it's a rare encounter. I know because I've been battling around for a little while, 6 or 7 battles, and I ran into him once. So he's easier to meet up with a little later, so we'll just wait till then. One thing, you may want to save before entering this screen. Not this particular part of the screen, but I would recommend a save file, or a save state, depending on, what means you're playing on. Just because Michael? Who's Michael? You were with him for 10,000 years. I wonder what could fly over top. Yeah, it's a dragon. Yeah, okay, why is it called a vassal dragon here, yet every other dragon is referred to as just a dragon? I don't understand that. Anyway, whatever. Here is the black dragon. Whoa. He's got lasers. It looked like those lasers missed, not hit the ground, but okay, we'll call it good. That's fine. And then they jump into those holes. What? Why did we just not all jump in the same hole? Why did we turn and go the other way? Whatever. Yeah, those two will be fine. However, this is why you want to save ahead of time, because if you leave the improper gear on the improper party members, then you won't have access to it for certain characters who have their own, solo boss quest at this point. It's impossible for them to die from the attack of a dragon, even though, we had the Divine Dragon attacking Leningrad and nearly destroyed the entire city. But it couldn't kill a person. No, no, no. Anyway, why did the dragon attack us? It's not like we're in Mayfield anymore and it's full of hatred or anything like that, but I don't know. It seems kind of weird. There you go. Some basic explanation of it. I think I've talked about this in the last one or the one before about how I found this area with its ability to kind of read memories was very similar to Memoria in Final Fantasy IX, and how even though there was less explanation in this game, I think the execution was better, even though I still prefer the Memoria dungeon. Maybe it's for the music, because I absolutely love the theme there, and I don't know, it just seems more emotional than this game. I'm not sure why though, because there's a decent amount of emotional situations in this game as well. Anyway, let's keep moving on. The Old Holy Land. That sounds like bandits. Are we gonna fight more bandits? Why is someone killing all the Gigantos, and how would they be able to? Look how powerful Kongol is. How would you take them out? And it's, of course, it's Emperor Dole. That's great. Oh, so Emperor Dole is killing the bandits. So, let's just get this straight. Everyone likes Dole. He's saving the Gigantos for apparently no reason from bandits who apparently were able to hurt the Gigantos. Go explain how that works. And yet, when we end up encountering him in present day, he's completely evil. How does this happen? He's no longer... Well, yeah, we kind of know that. They were talking about that in the town on the moon. Yes, there's a town on the moon. I still don't get that. So, what's in here? Oh, a child. A Giganto child. Anyone has any guesses on who this child could possibly be, raise your hands and the teacher will pick you. No, we pretty much know, even though they haven't said it yet. But let's let the scene play out. What is your name? Of course it's Kongol, yeah. And I think that I could see if they had gone into more detail about the Gigantos, they would probably end up, because, you know, for simplicity purposes, they have a lot of the elements of Klingons as is, you know, the strength, the honor, etc. They probably would have seen this as something that was dishonorable, and hence, you know, just because the humans were able to save them doesn't mean they're going to welcome them with open arms. And here's where we get Dole's speech for peace, which entices Kongol. Apparently Kongol's the only one left, though. Apparently so. Kongol? I think you're having a nervous breakdown. Yep. Kongol has something to do. He's going to go now. Except we get a chance to adjust our party. So, since this is obviously going to be Kongol's quest, and I haven't left any gear that I need for Kongol on anyone else, let's just do magical greaves on. Kongol is going to want the bandit shoes and a bandit's ring because he's slow as balls. And that will give him a nice big advantage on his opponent. And Albert runs like an idiot. Not as bad as Sid from Final Fantasy VII, but he runs like an idiot. Anyway, as far as accessories go for any of these solo quests or solo boss fights, a therapy ring is never a bad choice. That'll always help. You know, physical ring for more HP cannot hurt either. Anything to increase speed will be good. A dragon shield will be excellent. There's not too many, you know, bad choices, but those are some of the ones that'll help you out the most. Speed, HP, and, you know, like defense from everything. So if you were, you know, really poor and couldn't afford all of the extra gear, or you didn't fight the super boss there and you didn't get the dragon shield, then you could use a guard badge or whatever it's called if you really wanted to. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd recommend speed or HP over that, but that's just me. Okay. So anyway. Oh. So apparently Kongol views himself as a powerful asset to Dart instead of, you know, his own kind of strength, which is kind of the opposite of how this scene plays out. It's kind of weird. Oh well. Let's move on. And in here we encounter Endora, Kongol's brother. Now, if you recall earlier in the game, Kongol mentioned his brother being a powerful warrior. Hence why here his brother is the strongest, and, you know, he's got a great amount of pride in his brother, which is why he's got, you know, the armor and all that other stuff. So he looks pretty intimidating, but like you would expect, and like oh, which one was it? Was it Belzac, the Dragoon that was a clone of Kongol? Yeah, he's got the same disadvantage as you would expect him to have. He is slow. However, he also has a feature of Kongol's from earlier in the game. If you recall, Kongol had... Ow. Ow. You know, looking at that animation, it really should hurt a lot more than it does. But yeah, this guy, like a previous Kongol that we fought way back on Disc 1, he will counter your additions if you fail. So... hit him with Bone Crush, do quite a bit of damage. And you can actually beat this fight before you get through all the dialogue, so I'm going to actually guard so that I can show off as much of the dialogue as possible. Unfortunately, the guy is slow, and I don't want to decrease his speed any more than it already is, because that would make, it take even longer. But I do want to get some more of the dialogue to pop out. But if you just want to bust through the fight really quickly, then, power up, power down, and even in Kongol's extremely clumsy hands, the Psych Bomb X will do, with that combo, will do like 4,000 damage with a decent boost, and he's basically down for the count. He's already in the yellow. Pretty sure we get some more dialogue. I'm just gonna try and get it to pop up. He's unfortunately not talking as much as I recall him talking. See if we drop him down a little more. What happens if I screw up purposely? There, you can see that. Yeah, not really worth it. And that's it, apparently. Wow, that was sad. Absolutely sad. But I guess that's a good thing to note if you are, if you haven't used Kongol in a long time and he's really weak. You can beat this guy at pretty much any level as long as you've had Kongol in your party, which you don't have a choice at. He'll gain levels even if it is slower. Go to the people who need your power. So yeah, for defeating him we get Endoras Axe, which is Kongol's ultimate weapon. However, if you have not gained Kongol's Dragoon Spirit at this point in the game, he will give it to you. You'll get it either just after battle or there'll be a little sequence. I can't remember, it's been a long time. The only time I ever got it that way was probably the very first time I played, if I've ever gotten it that way. Anyway. Well done, Kongol. You've surpassed your brother. And with doing that, we get through... maybe there's some more dialogue, maybe there isn't. I always remember there being more dialogue, but I could be wrong. So look at that. First time he got any praise, and he's happy about it. That's, I guess, makes sense. Oh well, good for Kongol. Now, it's not a moon anymore. It's the flesh of the god of destruction. Yeah, pretty much. It's done so much more than a simple hunk of rock could possibly do. Anyway, we gotta go look for our other party members. So, before we do that, let's head down here. And while we're down here, we can pick up something that I bought earlier that I really didn't need to, but, oh well. Here we get access to the gold dragon armor. You can buy it if you want. I wasn't thinking. Forgot that we got it later on. But yeah, you buy it. It's only 800 gold. It's not really a big loss. And I believe you can come back to this place even if you, go beyond this sequence. So it's not like you can miss out on it permanently. So anyway, from here we just head over this way, jump in the warp, and we arrive back at the city of Minitos. I won't bother cutting off this backtracking. There's not really enough to worry about. And I don't have enough time to get through the next sequence anyway, so oh well. I'll get through part of it and I'll move forward as much as I can. Get around these guys, and before we go in there, I need to remove some accessories, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Just wanted to make sure it was properly equipped and all that stuff, so... Anyway, we pop through the door here, and of course we're back exactly where we expected to be, but couldn't find Dart, so what exactly are we going to do to find him? It's better to wait here. It's just like when you get lost in the forest, kids. You wait by the tree and expect someone to come find you. I guess it's better than getting yourself further lost, but In this case, we have kind of a point of reference. It's not like we're going to get lost, but I guess waiting around for Dart to pop back here makes a little more sense than blindly going forward with half a party. Or 2/3 of a party, or whatever. So we're going to wait around here. However, what happened to the other two? Yes, the party splits up and we actually get to control both halves. So, why did your dragon attack us, Rose? Got no answer? A place filled with dragons. And apparently dragon corpses as well. At least I think that's what that is. You're starting to act like you know more than everybody else again. It hasn't been like that for a little while now. Not since really the start of Disc 4. We got that big plot dump and we kind of figured out exactly what was going on. And then Rose really didn't have any additional info to provide us. She can't really be the, this character with all of the knowledge hidden from everyone else that she was through the first 3 discs. Now she seems to have some information again. And Rose is finally coming around to actually, realizing that she needs help as well, and she's not going to be able to solo the rest of the game. However, I'm going to re-equip, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now, for my setup for this area, well, first let's talk to some dragons. That'll work too. Or what are they? Those are kind of like dragons. Why would a baby dragon be referred to as a fake dragon or a pseudo-dragon? That really doesn't make any sense to me. Aw, it's so cute. Huh. Apparently there used to be tons of dragons, and not just the 7 main ones that we've run into, or 8, or whatever it is. Anyway, we don't have time for this crap, so let's move on. But yeah, the equipment setup that I have for this area, pretty simple. You want Armor of Yore and a rainbow dress for protection, particularly against stun for the upcoming area, because there is an annoying enemy that can stun you, and it really, really sucks. Other than that, dragon helms, therapy rings, speed, pretty straightforward. It's not a lot to worry about. I'm going to run from most of the fights in this area anyway, just because my levels are all pretty even and I don't want to uneven them. But here we can pick up a night raid, which I don't need, and that other chest we'll have to get next time because I'd have to run. Well, screw it. Let's do it. Let's run all the way back and get that now. I'll just run from all these battles here anyway. There we go. It's one thing I like keeping the smoke ball around for, is all the backtracking I've had to do, both in on-screen and, while I'm recording, and also, just going through and going ahead with the game to make sure I'm properly prepared for each individual sequence that's coming up. However, that's all the treasure in this area, and that way, well, we got a little sequence if we approach this, so might as well. He's calling you over the other way, so invisible plot wall blocks us. That's great. But that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Next time, we will continue forward and confront Rose's dragon and see what the hell his problem is. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.